back to another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm David Ferreira, Portfolio Manager with Optimized Wealth Management, and as always for today's recap, we'll take a look at last week's activity in the markets, as well as what we're watching for in the week ahead. Market volatility weighed on equities over the past week as investors took profits in some of the big growth names. Many value-oriented companies, though, continued to perform well, especially dividend-paying stocks and companies with strong fundamentals. The S&P 500 and Dow both ended the week down around 2.1%, while the Nasdaq fell 3.4%. The TSX, meanwhile, finished 2.6% lower on the week. Zooming in on sector performance, utilities and real estate notched the largest gains, while technology and energy lagged by the most. Looking at the events from this past week, on Friday, the U.S. employment report for July saw fewer jobs created than economists expected, while the jobless rate ticked higher. Many analysts believe this will prompt the Federal Reserve to be more aggressive with their rate cutting this year, with a 50 basis point reduction now on the table for September. Also, the Federal Reserve held its benchmark rate unchanged at 5.5% on Wednesday as expected. Fed Chair Powell, however, gave his strongest indication yet that a September rate cut is possible if inflation continues to cool, and this was very positive for stocks. In Canada, a key economic report, monthly GDP by industry, beat expectations, reaffirming stronger than expected growth in the second quarter. This is more good news for the Canadian economy. For the week ahead, the Consumer Credit Report on Wednesday will offer insight into the financial health of the U.S. consumer, and on Thursday, initial jobless claims for the week ending August 3rd could give an indication as to whether a softening employment trend is continuing. In Canada, employment data for July will be released on Friday, and the strength of this report could impact the timing of future Bank of Canada rate cuts. Looking at the corporate earnings calendar, notable names reporting include Disney, McKesson, and Amgen. And that's all for this week's edition of the Weekly Market Recap. As always, thank you for watching and see you soon.